Last time, you saw some of the projects we completed while in Hout Bay. This time, we move to Cape Town, take you to Table Mountain, and do our last repair as we get ready to cross the Atlantic Ocean.
You have a good day. Enjoy the trip.
Bye, Charles.
Bye-bye, man.
Okay, there's the man at the helm. We're underway. We got a lot done in Hout Bay. We've been here 2 months. Almost exactly, actually. So it's kind of exciting to get moving forward. Cape Town is our next stop. So here we come, Cape Town.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
So here we are. There's Cape Town right there, coming in around this little knob. And you see those pink things are the shipping lanes, because it's a giant shipping port, which is a little intimidating, actually. We have to cross the shipping lane before we enter the port, and we have to enter the port on the east side of the shipping lane. So we'll see. It's Sunday, so maybe there isn't a lot of traffic.
This is the east side, and we want to stay on this. We don't have to cross and go in like this and right around the corner. This is the east, this is west.
Oh,
East,
thank you, John. I had that. See, in my brain, Cape Town faces south, but it doesn't. It faces north. All those years of giant maps make you think Cape Town faces south.
Cape Town is known as the maritime crossroads of the world. After Bartholomew Diaz rounded this peninsula in 1487 to 88, Cape Town became an important stop on the maritime trade route between Europe and the East. Cape Town signaled the halfway point on any journey between East and West. It was, and still is, an important place to obtain water and provisions, and is the reason it is a vibrant city settled by people from many different nations.
Should I call?
Cape Town Port Control, special task out.
Cape Town Port Control, Cape Town Port Control. This is the sailing vessel Estrella du Mar, Estrella du Mar, Estrella du Mar.
Estrella du Mar Control.
Good afternoon. We are requesting permission to enter the harbor and proceed to Royal Cape, where we have a berth awaiting us. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Okay. I think he said yes.
Welcome to the Royal Cape Yacht Club and Marina. This is the Royal Cape Yacht Club. It is the nicest yacht club we have been in yet. Look at that carpet. I love it. I have my workstation set up here in the boardroom.
And here are all the past Commodores. And correct me if you think I'm wrong, but it looks like the same 20 men are the same Commodores all around the world. They all look like the same guys. It's quite comical in my opinion, except these guys, I never see Commodores that look like this. That's some great history. These guys were Commodores in the early 1900s. I love that kind of history.
It is springtime here in the Southern Hemisphere, and today is the opening day of boating season. Everyone and every boat is all decorated out in their finest costumes. This year the theme is African heritage.
I love it.
Table Mountain can be seen by ships over 150 kilometers away. It is South Africa's most famous natural icon, and it draws millions of visitors every year. There are two ways to get to the top of Table Mountain: cable car and hiking. The cable car route begins at the visitor complex, where you will find vendors selling snacks and trinkets. You can buy a round trip or a one-way on the cable car. Rates were $22 each adult for a round trip, and it's a little bit cheaper after 1 p.m. The cable cars hold a lot of people, so the line moved quickly. Table Mountain has been known by many different names and personified as the Watcher of the South, a sleeping goddess, the old gray father of colonialism, and the silent witness of apartheid. It is vital to supplying Cape Town with fresh water. The familiar tablecloth that forms when moist sea air condenses over the mountain leaves behind more than twice the amount of water that falls as rain on the summit. This precipitation filters down through the cracks and fissures to replenish the water table, resulting in springs and streams that flow from the mountain year-round. This fresh water is a primary reason Cape Town took root here. When you board the tram, don't worry about where to stand. The floor makes one 360-degree turn, so you get to see all views.
Ladies and gents, and welcome to Table Mountain Aerial Cableway. So first of all, I'm kindly going to ask that we step away from the side of the cable car, please. And let go of all the silver handrails. Ladies and gents, please do not hold on to any of the handrails. Thank you. Here we go.
Table Mountain began forming as early as 460 million years ago, when huge rivers from the north carried silt and mud, sand and pebbles down onto a broad coastal plain that existed here. Over the next 100 million years, this sediment accumulated thousands of meters thick. As pressure and temperature grew, coarse sand and pebbles gradually cemented layer upon layer into extremely hard Table Mountain sandstone. This sandstone's resistant to erosion is what gives Table Mountain its sheer-sided, rugged topography, compared to the features such as Signal Hill that are composed mostly of softer shale. Erosion continues today as the mountain is slowly chiseled away, one grain at a time, by rainfall and other agents of erosion, such as lichen, that create the fantastic natural rock sculptures you see around you. It is estimated that it will take another 10 million years to wear down this mountain to the very sand from which it was made. At the top, you'll find trails with information plaques and expansive views at every turn. Hey, there's Camps Bay. I think I'd like to live there if we lived here.
Yeah, I like the little pool they got down there.
Uh-huh. We came to the Royal Cape because they have the best haul-out facilities.
14 tons. Woo! What's the max? She is.
We're ready to cross the Atlantic.
Having the boat hauled out to change the seals, the zincs, and properly paint the sail drives was the very last thing we needed to do before setting out across the Atlantic. Or so we thought.
What is that, 28,000 pounds? All the sounds are kind of nerve-wracking. I wasn't nervous till I heard the sound. And she's on the ground. So John and I had agreed that my job would be to power wash the bottom. And I was fine with that until we learned that power washing was 300 Rand, which is about $17. John and I both agreed that $17 was well worth them power washing it. It's not that bad. But they'll do it quicker and way more efficient than I would, and I won't get sopping wet. So I like that plan.
I'll do that one. That'd be great.
So John has sanded all of the bottom paint that was painted onto the sail drive and props. Now he is rubbing it and cleaning it with acetone. I will prime it and paint. What am I painting on it?
Primer first.
Right, and then what?
Prime. And then it's like prop speed. It's what they sell here.
Okay. Because it had regular bottom paint on it, and regular bottom paint has metal in it, which will corrode your sail drives and props more. So I'm going to prime this and then paint it.
You know that we're not painting the front of this, right?
Right, yeah, I didn't do that. I just
Or
did
actually,
here.
no, you can paint that. That's
Oh,
all
I
paint.
didn't.
Yes, that can be
Should I?
painted.
Because I didn't on that one.
Yes,
But
yes.
I did get up here some, but then I see I missed that spot. So here's one of the sail drives painted with that primer.
Once that dries, we'll put a second coat of that white on there.
Okay, there's the new color bottom paint. We didn't plan on doing that, but some of it power washed off. There are the sail drives. They used to be painted with bottom paint. Now they've been primed and painted with what? With Trilux, what is in essence prop speed. The guys are finishing up some of the lower buffing, and a young man was here doing some gel coat work. This is what the oil looked like. So it was getting water in it.
It looks like it's mainly water. I'm thinking that the plugs, it was going in the plug. Did you see the time?
Thank you for watching. Give us a comment and tell us what you think. Next time, we try to check out of the country and we get stopped by customs.